rate of descent. Now, almost every modern tractor has a rate of descent control knob. What ends up happening is like in the case of our rotary cutter here, that tail wheel is slamming down first. That's the first thing that hits. And what ends up happening is it ends up cracking out around the welds and breaking it apart. You'll end up with a lot of damage done, which can cost you several hundred, up to $500, $600 or more, depending on the damage that you've done. It also starts breaking out around where your 3-point attachment points are. When that happens, what it does is it puts a severe amount of pressure on the hydraulics, on your rock shaft arm itself, and it feeds back into your hydraulic pump, and you're putting pressure back on the hydraulics, and that can tear apart and do a lot of damage to your pump. So that's something you want to do. You mess that pump up, you're at a couple of $1,000s to have it repaired and replaced. So that's something you don't want to do. So real quick here, we're going to show you how to adjust this where we get a nice smooth descent, where the implement itself sits down nice and soft on the ground, or as close to it as possible. Now, rotary cutters are pretty heavy, and the fact that they extend way off the back end of the tractor, it even makes it a little bit worse. But I'm going to show you how to adjust this, and you may have to adjust this depending on the weight of the implement itself every time you use it. This is a control that should be adjusted per implement and not just adjusted, set, and left, because different implements weigh different amounts, and that is what actually dictates how far we're going to adjust this next setting. So let me show you how to do that. In order to get to the knob itself, the rate of descent knob, we're going to have to raise the seat up. So we'll just reach around here, pull the seat up, and you're going to find a knob that looks something like this right here. To adjust the rate of descent, if we want to make the implement go down slower, we're going to turn the valve clockwise. Now, this is a valve. You can't see it, but trust me, it's there. We're going to turn it around clockwise. And I would suggest going all the way down till you bottom out. Now, don't operate it in the bottom out position. You want to make sure that you've got flow. So we're totally cut off right now. Now, what that will do is if you're transporting an implement somewhere, you absolutely do not want it to come down no matter what. You can turn this all the way clockwise to the lock position, shut the valve off, and you have no control then over your 3-point attachments lifting. If you turn this clockwise until it bottoms out, you have turned off the flow of hydraulics. You're not going to be able to do anything with your real 3-point. It's going to lock it in position wherever it is. That is one thing to check if you sometime get into your tractor and nothing's turning. If you had maybe grandkids or kids that played with this, whatever, go in there and check that knob. Make sure it's not backed out, because it's going to lock your hydraulics. You're not going to raise or lower your 3-point hitch. Now, we want to make sure that we can raise and lower it. So I went to the full locked out position, and I'm going to back it off a little bit. So I'm going to back it off just like that. I pretty much got this the way that I want it now. I'm going to set the seat back down. I'm going to start the tractor back up and let you see how it does now. We're going to come up, implements up, and I'm going to go ahead and put throw the lever all the way forward so that you'll see exactly how long it takes for it to go down. Perfect. We're not slamming the implement. We're not damaging the implement in any way at all. We're not damaging the tractor. We don't have that jerky motion going back and forth. This normally happens when you get through working with it during the day or whenever, and you go to put it up and you forget to lower it down. So you've already got your engine off, and you go and you push the lever forward, and what ends up happening, you get that jerking sensation. So if you adjust the rate of descent valve, it'll stop all that, and no damage whatsoever. You don't have to worry about the repairs for this. It's not going to damage your implements. You're not going to damage your tractor's hydraulic pump and hydraulic system. You're going to be good to go. If we were of any help, or you learned anything at all from any of these videos, I would appreciate you hitting that subscribe button. We're this close to reaching 1,000 subscribers, which is a huge milestone for us. We've got a lot more videos that are going to be coming out that are going to be either similar to this or on using implements and the proper way to use them and not damage your tractor and so forth. I'd love to have you along. Thank you for watching. And until the next one, buckle up, ROPS up. The life you save may be yours. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.